We are coming to you with an activity tonight. And so we have used coffee filters before, and we're going to use that tonight. We're going to do a couple of different activities. So what I really wanted to do was, so you take your coffee filter, and you're supposed to use a brown marker and draw a big fat circle in the middle of it, because the brown, once you put it in the water like we're going to do, separates into the different colors. Well, it happens that the brown that I have is from when Austin was in kindergarten, and Austin is 26 years old, so this brown is not so wonderful right now. So I did do one with brown to try to get the colors to separate. This is what they did, because it just didn't have much ink in it. But I want you to try this with brown, but we're going to do it with some other colors too. So when you have your coffee filter and you put it out, I want you to draw a big fat circle, like right where the ridged lines meet the middle, okay? But I want you to make it really fat, like at least as wide as a dime, okay? And so for this one, since I don't have brown to use, I'm going to use purple. And then just to make it look pretty whenever it's all done, I'm going to put another circle around. I am making this circle turquoise. And so whenever you get your circles, you're going to fold it in half, and you'll fold it in half again, and fold it in half again, okay? And you can do more circles than I did, but you just leave us some white space, okay? So you're going to put it in your cup where only the tip of it is in the cup, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put Mr. Todd's in here with mine. I did say to fold it in half again, but my cup is so big that it's not going to let it do that. So I'm going to do that, and while we're doing other things, that water that's just on the tip is going to rise up through, and it's going to separate out the colors, okay? So while it's doing that, one of the things that we can make with it is a peacock. Mr. Todd, do you care to go show them that peacock up close? So in order to make that peacock, we're going to do our coffee filters, and while it's drying, it's going to take just a little bit to dry, we can cut out the shape of our peacock, and it's sort of almost like the shape of a bowling pin, okay? And so you can draw yours first if you want, and then you would cut him out, and you can cut out a tiny little triangle for his beak if you want, and glue that on. And Mr. Todd, do you know any facts about peacocks? Are you well schooled in peacockry?
Not. Okay. I got a bunch of big fat tails.
So you can glue a beak on, and then you can draw him some eyes on there, or you could cut him out some white eyes if you wanted to do that. And then you just put some glue on the back of him, and when your coffee filter is dry, then you'll be able to glue him on and make your peacock. If I remember correctly, it is the males that are so beautiful, that have all the pretty feathers. So we're going to let him be drying over there while our other things are working. And then I just want to show you another kind of activity that you can do. So you can get a cereal box, whatever kind of cereal that you have, or you can use another kind of box. It can even be, what your crackers came in or whatever. and you can make yourself a puzzle out of your box. So you would just cut it out and cut all the way down the sides and make it a rectangle. So this is what the back of my box looked like. And you can make the pieces just square if you want, or rectangular, or you can make them, interesting, like an actual puzzle is. And you can cut them into like jigsaw looking pieces, or make some squares and some triangles, or however you want to do it. So I'm just going to take just this picture part of mine. I've cut it into strips, and now I'm just going to stack those strips on top of each other, so I can cut through multiple layers at once. And then you can mix them all up, and then you can figure out how to put your puzzle together. So our thing is working. It's working over here. It's got some still left to go, but I want to show you what it looks like right now. So this is the one that had the purple and the blue. And so you can do that, and you can make another thing that you can do with them. You'll want to put them on like some newspapers or some paper towels to dry. And besides making, cutting out your peacock and making your peacock, another thing that you can do is you can make flowers out of them. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer to you and show you how I make the flower. So I just folded my piece. This is just another piece, and folded it in half, and then folded it in half again, and took that little corner there and twisted it, and then you can open it up, and you could make several of these, and you can make them into little flowers. And you could even glue them put them on straws or on pipe cleaners, or something like that, to make them have stems. So those are just some ideas. Mr. Todd's going to be working on this puzzle for a little while. And so you guys just have fun with it, and let us know how creative you got. We love you.